New dress code for the IT department of one person? Father-in-law works for a heavy equipment manufacturer, highway making equipment, machines for gold and gem mining, etc. The machines aren't really relevant to the story. Only that they're big and scary enough that everyone is very strict about safety. Well, almost everyone. The backstory: this company has one IT guy. He does everything from web admin to the ID badges to the printer isn't working, so obviously he needs an office with a computer. Only problem is, most of his job is keeping the ancient assembly line machines on life support. So he's constantly on the factory floor fixing error code T86 on machine C137, etc. The problem: one day, one of the VPs of ass-kissing deigns to leave the plush veneer of the C-level suites to enter the plebeian office. And takes great offense to the IT guy wearing jeans, boots, and a high-vis vest in their strictly suit and tie office. Protests about his job duties fall on deaf ears. And since the IT department of one person doesn't have an official C-level officer, VP of ass-kissing decides to write a new dress code for the IT department. Suit and tie at all times. No exceptions. IT guy shows up the next day in a suit and tie, tries to fix an error on the factory floor, and, rightfully, gets turned away at the door for lack of safety gear. He spends a few days in his office goofing off while the errors on the factory floor grow and grow. The fallout? Finally, around 3 a.m. one night, big production line X goes down. This is a huge contract for the company. The company might go under if this client goes elsewhere. As such, emergency procedures state all C-level executives and even the owner must be notified immediately if this line stops at any time for any reason. So the upper echelon of the company, including VP Asskisser, assembles in the boardroom to prepare for their firing spree. Around 5 a.m., IT guy is ordered to the boardroom where they really lay into him before they fire him. Threats of blacklisting him in the industry, threats of lawsuits for damages, etc. Of course, there's the condescending "now what do you have to say for yourself?" question. Mic drop, he unfolds a few pieces of paper from his pocket and puts them on the table in front of the owner. "This is why I have to wear a suit and tie no matter what. This was my objection because I have to do my job properly. This is the safety officer refusing me entry for lack of safety gear. And this is the record that VP Asskisser got my emails but never responded." Not a pin drop or a cricket chirp could be heard, just the faint ruffling of pages as the owner read. Finally, he spoke. "Your so-called dress code is officially revoked. VP Asskisser is no longer allowed to have any authority over you. Please put on safety gear and fix the machines. The rest of us will stay here all day until I'm convinced that this problem will never happen again." VP Asskisser kept his job. He was very good at his namesake, after all, but he was transferred to VP of a division that didn't exist and a workforce of one, only him. Rumor has it he's related to the owner somehow, but at least his self-righteousness can't ruin the actual work being done. Long story short, IT guy needs to wear safety attire to do his job on a factory floor. Random VP is furious he wears that gear in his own office, and makes a company policy requiring him and him alone to wear a suit and tie at all times. Policy backfires because IT guy can no longer fix the ancient manufacturing computers, and production screeches to a halt, potentially costing the owner his entire business.